Hey there, welcome back. So I know some of you are wondering when am I going to get back to the board games? And the answer is actually soon. But I'm hosting an all-day event tomorrow, and there's no point in getting out a game for recording and then having to pack it all up. So that's my biggest issue. So let's go ahead and continue here. We've got to get up to 3 million. We talked about how he has an awesome start and we have a crappy one, but we're going to make his start a crappy start because, we like sharing is caring. So the lumber mills are the best things to put up. And if you can't get a lumber mill, like here's one right here, and there's another one over here, so I don't need two of them, for example. And we have these two together. These two are also together, but we're going to go ahead and put this one up for sale and then just watch him crash and burn. And there he is. So good luck, buddy. Alright, so he'll have $200 to his name after that's over. I don't even remember what I did in this particular mission when I played. St. Louis is obviously a hot grab. Jefferson City is also a decent grab. We don't have to do anything in particular on this one. The only reason St. Louis is nice because it demands all the resources. It already has a closed factory and it has 3 for sale signs. We got a nice paper mill here. So it'd be nice to have a lumber mill up in that area. The problem is the nearest lumber wood is here and wood is there. It's a bit of a trip. What about up here? I think that might be the only oil. Oh, I got some wood way back here. There's a sawmill there. Okay. This is interesting because the resources seem to be like scattered on the opposite ends of where I would like them to be. Oh, there's another oil here. Mm. First things first, let's look for opportunities. So, for example, we have a wool farm. I could get a warehouse and just sell the wool straight to the global market. It's not the most ideal resource to do that with. Um, just looking for sale signs and goods that are being produced under those signs. There's not much here for us. So there's nothing we can exploit. Let's put it that way. Okay, so if we can't exploit anything, there's sheep instead of cotton on this particular map. They basically work the same way. You can see, but the difference is that one sheep produces 2 factory or 2 textiles, whereas the cotton I think was 1 for 1. So it's slightly different, the industry, but beyond that, it's more or less it functions the same. And here you can see there's another printing house, so if we wanted to get a lumber thing going up here, that would be nice. So my thoughts are, we got logs, we have a for sale sign. This would be a really great opportunity to connect. It's a short trip, just like Insanity. And so Terihate is hot. The only drawback is this is the edge of the map. We do have a steel mill already created, so we could do that and that. So the edge of the map seems to be where it's at. That's not the best strategy. And of course that's where we are too. We're at the edge of the map. A textile factory also here. There's a sawmill actually built there. That's a bit further of a trip. One of the things I'm not really caring for is how you got one industry in one town and that's all that town does. I sort of like the busier metropolis kind of things. Obviously, these will grow as I start using them, and then eventually they will have passengers and they'll have demand for other things. But it's sort of hard to even care about that later. Like here, you got the wheat field and then you have the farm next to it. That's nice. So then I got to figure out how to stage this to sell to the bigger cities. Hmm. Right, and then I have to figure out, okay, short term, what am I going to do to just get going? St. Louis is very attractive. I probably could connect to St. Louis. If I did this, I would have to cross two rivers. But then let's say once I get to St. Louis, then what? Jefferson City is really close. That's not going to be a very profitable passenger run. The more profitable one would be to go up. Springfield is a decent size. So is Peoria. Kirksville is just too far out. This Terre Haute is decent. So if I could do St. Louis to there, I'm crossing a lot of rivers, but I could make it work. I would have to make sure that St. Louis goes, the highway goes over the coal mine. So that way the coal mine's available to go straight to here. I mean, you know me, I don't like steel mills being by themselves because then we have to hire all these trains just to get the steel delivered from here to somewhere else. But it's, it can work in a pinch. Um, this sawmill is going to be a problem because if we do the highway between here and here, then the sawmill is going to get cut off because it's going to be on the south side of it and the logs are on the north side. So I won't be able to deliver through, at least not easily. Now I do have logs down here, so I could try to go up from here. But, then I'm thinking, well, why not just go down here then? That's the issue I'm having. Is there's a lot of like things that are close to each other, which is great, but then okay, then what? Now I got a bunch of lumber down here at the south end of the map. Lumber is one of those things you want in the middle. Middle of the map is the best place for their lumber. But we could make compromises. Springfield wouldn't be a bad spot. Take the lumber over to there. Alright. I may have to reload because I don't know how much it's going to cost to do some stuff here. But we will be able to connect to St. Louis. But Jeffco, Evansville here is a crap town. I mean, there's nothing about this town. I mean, I could deliver some coal here. And I do remember that. This is a very difficult start. I remember having to restart many times because one of the things I always do, or I was doing, was creating a pathway to Madisonville because I was thinking, okay, this coal delivers for $4,000. So I could just get a short path here where I'm just delivering coal. The drawback to this is the moment that I do that, I fill up to 20 really fast, and it does not consume coal very quickly. So I fill up to 20, and then it's like, okay, now I just lost my revenue. It's way too early to be building a steel mill because I do have the ability to make that happen. This again out in the middle of nowhere. I could try to get to the logging line and get all the way down to here, but then I got that then what question again. So now I got all this paper and I have all this lumber. Oh, that is exactly what I did. I'm remembering this now. I connected to the coal, made money that way. I connected to here, made money down here. And then I took this paper and I went straight up and delivered it here, and then I eventually connected to St. Louis mid-game. That was a very convoluted game that I did. I don't know if that was the best thing to do. This wheat field is attractive, but it's too many bridges. And then this one is just better. I mean, I got two of them up here, can feed a farm.
That happens to everyone.
Okay. um.
It happens to every single person.
Now I could reserve some money to go into
That
debt
happens to
and
every
get a
single person.
bond
The person
or
who
something
keeps
going.
shaking his head, like the person who
Um.
is there or whatever, they've done that on many, many occasions. I can tell you that for a fact. Thank him to. I know you
Well,
need
my
to.
dog is sneezing like mad. All right. Let's see if I go up.
You need to make sure there's no pedestrians should turn fair. But just
And we
because the
cross
light
the river
flashes
here.
doesn't mean they should fail you for that. Like when
That's 100 grand right there. That's my issue. That's 100 grand, and I can't even deliver a single passenger. That's why this is a very difficult start.
your head doesn't ridiculous with the number.
And you can see I'm getting a 40% discount here. I got a 15% there. Wow. That won't work. So that is why I did what I did last time. So to follow along those paths, uh, basically I'm making that at least size 2. This one,
Was that your
see,
first
that's
time?
35 grand. A John Bull's going to be 20 some grand. I'm going to be 50 grand in, and
You want to
I,
do
I can deliver coal. That'll make me like a couple grand each time I deliver. That's the crazy thing about this game. The other option is okay, I barrel straight through. And here's the deal, I need to be able to deliver this back to here.
foot, whatever you use.
That's 55 grand. And if I take this down, that's another 20 grand. Look at that, I'm at 17. I do have the overdraft of 200,000 again,
Is this better?
which is helpful, but obviously I got to worry about my daily limits.
Is this better?
I'm going to produce these, but there's nothing to sell them to. I can sell to that furniture factory.
Yeah.
So I have to spend 10 grand there,
Okay, it's a good
8
start.
grand there,
I'm hearing an ad
issue bonds.
more soundproof because when I would go on, I would have really bad headaches because of like the things that were happening in my house. So it is an upgrade for me. And also I'm just talking really quiet
Right, so we need to do that.
because I can.
Um, and hopefully it'll make sense here. I,
You
I
want to
can't
be
afford to start with the big beasts. So we are going to have to go John Bull. And then,
I don't know.
see, you can see here, I'm going to grab 5 at a time to deliver. So we'll go ahead and get that started. But the issue is I want the John Bull to deliver the lumber back to here. And I can do 20 of them. But you can see they sell for 9 grand. So it's a pretty good It's a pretty good thing. Now, I could purchase these two, which would put me in significant debt, but then I can turn around and put them up as collateral and get a loan, which will eat up some of that debt. But for now, I'm going to just try to make the profit off of buying these and selling there. So it looks like it's going to be 2,600 a piece. I'm only 2,400 in debt at the moment, so I think I'm going to roll with that. At least get it into the positive before I start, taking on more debt. And of course, it's going further into debt because I have to pay 1,000 each.
I really don't.
I made a double track here just because I want to be able to reuse the track instead of making a new track that goes straight back. It was more efficient. But when I start bringing this lumber back to here, that's where what I'm talking about.
There's more AE. There's more.
It's going to cost me 90 grand to purchase that. That's a huge. I'm probably not going to be able to do it initially. I'm just going to have to deal with just selling everything incrementally. And you might be wondering, why aren't you purchasing your other train yet? Well, I don't even have any lumber to deliver, so to buy a train that just sits here and waits is not a good idea. Although it will take a while for that train to get down here, as you can see. And I sort of didn't want to buy a John Bull here, but I guess I'm going to have to. Alright, so I just did 5 there.
Yeah.
Let's see, I only have 8 grand. I'm going to go into debt again.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, let's do it. So I can carry at least. I can do 4, but I'm going to go slow. I'll do 3. And just understand, since this is a furniture factory, it's not going to consume anything until I get cloth. So I'm literally. But I am going to be able to sell 40. Actually, I forgot about that. I could sell 40. So that's good. I'll at least be able to do 13 trips. So yeah, I'm going further into debt because, this costs 1,000 each. This guy won't interfere with anything because I made this double track, which was the smart thing to do. He will have to stop and, temporarily before he transitions to this next leg, which is slightly slower than if I just had a direct line. But this is not a time to be efficient. Well, it is a time to be efficient, but I can't be elegant. How about that?
When I get in there, I'll figure it out. Okay, you host.
I should probably speed up, but you know me. Alright, so yeah, we're getting 3 grand a piece. Now, granted, I paid 1 grand a piece, and here you can see I had to pay 4 grand a piece to pick up the lumber. And there's still one more lumber that needs to be made. And I'll spend 4 more grand on that. So it puts us back into debt, but 24 grand in debt is not. It's not the worst thing in the world. It's a slow start, but we're doing okay. Meanwhile, let's check on our buddy over here. By the way, they did upgrade their office to level 2. So the other guy did actually do something throughout that entire game. His office got upgraded to level 2 at one point. And I know you might be thinking, well, why don't you just let them play so that way you actually have a challenge? They're annoying. They're very annoying. They like track in places that you wanted to go, and you can't like build a bridge to go over their stuff. All right, so this guy's coming back. We'll get some marginal money here. Obviously, I'm building up materials there. It'd be nice to be selling that paper, and that could be my industry here. Is right. I could make paper here. This does require textiles, so I could, as you could see, I have a potential there, but the cotton or the sheep is way up there, just way too far away.
No
And
clue.
as you know, I want to get my research going. We got to get our repair stations up. There's a lot of stuff we got to do. Just trying to get positive. You can see the train's finally making a profit, which that's why the John Bulls are great for starting the scenarios.
Oh no, maybe
Yeah,
that.
they're small, but paying 60 grand for a train is just way too much in the beginning. You just don't start off with enough money.
Wait, you have another version of the game.
You can always upgrade them to the bigger trains later.
Okay.
And then here we should make some good.
ABO2.
It's going to be 9 grand each. We paid 4. So you're making 5 grand in profit. But that's why you don't want to go really far negative, because your daily interest is going to eat up that profit. So,
But
like right now, we're not having any daily interest eat up anything.
because I don't.
And then this is, look at this, I'm worried. What is this?
Well,
The
I
wood's going to
just
cost 185% higher. Oh, come on. So I either need to get a lobby thing started to vote this down, or I could just luck out. Like, they don't always pass. Um, but this would start to become basically almost 3 grand. So that's not good. The furniture factory in Evansville. That is us. We are there. It requires textile, which is here. I would have to get this going, get that going. I do have 182 days, and I just need to deliver 5. I would get 93 grand. I think I would spend more than 93 grand just getting this going, but I could actually get furniture going. It's not a awful thing. It's just maybe I have to wait. I need to get more money.
what?
So just with fuel prices and purchasing our stuff,
What the hell is that?
we're back in the negative again. There, we're back in the positive, and then this is going to be even better.
I still have ABO2. I only have this mod on.
All right, so we're up 30 grand. To buy this guy is going to cost 55, and this law is going to pass very soon, or it won't. We'll see.
Oh, that's crazy.
So now they got a tax on the wood. See, the wood's now 28.50. So I'm just going to buy the thing. I'm not paying 28.50 for the wood. This is 90, of course. So now that we come back, he's going to pay nothing for the wood.
Oh.
So even though they have the tax, we avoided it because we just bought the lumber mill. So it's The lobbying thing is it's a neat idea, but you could get around it.
You should just alt F4.
All right, so we need to gain $200,000 by selling lumber. So that's another. Oh my gosh, that's perfect. We got a lumber industry going, and then we have a contract for paper. Oh, he's way too far away. But that would be nice. I get 99 grand. 6 carriages of paper. How bad would this be? We're going to get all the way to Peoria. $105. Whew. We get 99 grand. That's a lot of debt.
You just enabled all funds.
I did find something to deliver my paper to. And Peoria is one of the towns we wanted to go to.
Checksum.
And look, I got a permanent paper route I can do.
Oh, wait.
It's just that,
Update at 6:17 a.m. this morning.
yeah, so I'm going to spend 105 grand.
Yeah.
All right. Well, first thing I need to do is get my train up. And we're going to 5 paper or 4. We're going to do 4 paper. And then just come to here for now. And I could do a loan, which right now would get me 25 grand. T3 is the paper guy.
What?
So we're at least picking up some paper now, which is good. Because there's plenty of paper to pick up.
Maybe.
Alright, so off they go. This is going to be tricky to pull this off. I'll hit pause on him. Because, like we noted, it's going to cost 100 grand to get this in. I'm already at minus 60.
Oh, this is weird. This is weird.
We're going to help out the debt management there.
Happened for 400 years.
Alright, so I'm going to pause.
Alright. Let's do this. Oh yeah, yuan is only like half a check.
113 grand. Whew. So we're going to delete that and put... Whoops. That's not what we're going to do. We're going to sign that contract. And the unfortunate part is I don't get paid anything until I deliver 6 paper here.
Okay.
So I need a second train to be delivering paper up there.
Sissy.
Ah, And then I screwed up even more. He
Oh
needs
my
to go the
god,
other
why
way.
did they Shia? What the hell?
Alright, so selling the lumber here helped. And then the other thing is we got some track going, so we could take advantage of our textile and cotton.
When
So
did
we
the
could try to use.
Islam people go into Italy? That never happened.
I want to buy like another train because I need to get
But
a second train up here in order to make the money. So which is cheaper, waiting for him to go all the way down and all the way back up,
because
or
I sort of feel like I
just replicating him? Let's replicate. I think I might be overextending here. I'm at negative 174. Oh, this might be what saves us. Look at this. That just put us down to 130. And every time this produces another one, we're getting 2880. That's helping. Keep the cost down. I know I don't. I got plenty of materials here, so I know this is going to pause for a little bit. That's okay. This guy is coming back. So we got the dilemma of we actually need two tracks here for a portion. So I'm going to do that, which does put us into debt some more. But hopefully that'll allow our trains to keep moving. Oh gosh, that's not where I'm stuck. I'm stuck back here.
They're Venice. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even need to pay that 20 grand for the track. Oh look, I'm waiting even more. Oh no. This was horrible.
You want to play like End of Lucia?
Okay, now they're going to sell wood lower. So they had a tax on the wood, now they're going to make the wood cheaper.
Oh really?
Right, we are very far in debt. This is no longer going to help us.
The Nizarids are really strong.
I was able to. I don't even have enough money to buy paper. And there it is. Got fired.
Completely doubt that.
It was too aggressive, folks. Right, I'm going to pause. I'll start over. Okay, I got it restarted. I just started the auction,
What are you gonna play?
so the guy's going to sell his shorts. And I'm going to try the same strategy, but I'm going to modify it slightly. So we're still going to connect to here for 56,000. And then I'm going to buy a big guy.
Still not that strong.
Let's look at like buy 9 of them. And we're going to just deliver it right to our town.
I don't know. I don't like the English ideas that much, but
And I haven't issued a bond or anything with this. So what I'm going to try to capitalize on is the bigger trains do cost more, but they deliver more. So you're going to make a lot more money in big chunks. Because most of this game you're spending waiting for the train to get from one place to the next. And that's where the John Bulls don't help you. Because yeah, they're going to deliver 5 wood or 2 lumber, but then you're just waiting and waiting and waiting. So yes, I am bleeding here, but I'm only bleeding at a 0.5% because my credit rating,
not really.
I don't have a credit rating at the time, but it's really good. So as you know, if I take a bond, my daily rate jumps up to like 1%, so it's double the bleed. So my bleed right now is 121 bucks a day. I can sort of deal with that. Now I am going to take 9 grand here, unless I want to buy this. And so, yeah, the bleeding's going to grow, but he's still moving. He'll still be moving at around 30 miles an hour, which is the same speed as the John Bull. But I'm carrying, with the John Bull, I was able to carry, I think, 5 at 30 miles an hour. And now I'm carrying 9. So it's basically almost double for the same speed. And yes, the train is over double in price. So, is that trade off worth it? I think it is because it's still, you're losing money while you're waiting for it to travel. So I'm going to go ahead and speed it up. And like I said, I could issue a bond if I want. Um, but I'm going to try to do this without doing that.
Let's just try it. Sure.
Alright, so here we should start raking in some cash.
With my navy, I can, but I don't know about.
We went to minus 40 grand, but we're going to get 9 times 3. Eh, that should be around over 30 grand of it. So boom. So minus 12. This will grow. I'll be back up to minus 20 by the time I get back here again. I can only go back and forth 3 times before I'm going to hit my max of 20. And then, then I could take a bond and use that bond to continue down to here, if that's really what I want to do.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna unify rails and hull
In fact, I don't think there's a way I can avoid the bond thing.
and become normal again.
So,
I'm never losing it.
I mean, considering the price of the train, you can see I'm very far in the hole still in terms of being profitable. But I think that he will catch up. And that's the thing I'm gambling on, is that I can catch up and make up for the fact that it was such an expensive train. And at 9 grand a pop, it might be worth paying the 50 some grand for this. But to do that, I would have to,
Okay.
yeah, let's not think around anymore. Let's get the finance department up.
I don't really care.
So if I issue a bond, I can do 70 grand. There we go. So I'm not even bleeding at the moment,
Normandy does not like me.
but I'm actually going to buy him. So I'm bleeding again. And see, look, my rate just jumped up to 1.1%. See how I'm getting punished a lot more? And then the moment that this city grows and accepts logs, I'll be able to make some of this back. Speed it up.
Okay, I'm ready.
Alright, so we're only at minus 5,000. And you can see I don't even have enough room to do one more run. So, while he's on his way back down, we're going to lay some more track. 18 grand. It's going to put us in the hole some more. We'll have him come and buy all that lumber, but this time we're going to deliver all that lumber here.
Okay.
Speed it up.
You ready? Move, Flint, move. I sort of want another ally. Bohemia. Very good ally.
Look at this contract for tools. I mean, I guess I could buy a warehouse and try to brute force tools there, but that would be brutal.
Temporary.
All right, so negative 8,000. The train is almost out of the red, so it wasn't too bad. We're we're not that much worse off. I think
Oh,
the biggest thing is
oh,
this thing is having a hard time keeping up.
very, very much.
But when you're buying 9 at a time, I mean, this is the equivalent of having two John Bulls.
Except for the northern
Very
one.
close. Two John Bulls would deliver one more.
Okay, except. Oh,
So that's off and running. As we know, this is more expensive because he has materials here. I'm not going to be able to afford it. But I will buy another one.
wait, that's Denmark? Wait, what? I thought that was someone else.
And we'll go ahead and get 6.
Yeah.
So we're back in the hole again. I don't have a
Oh,
double track here, so they are going to have to be kind to each other.
Just roll it back. I didn't know. I thought that they were their own nation.
But once this lumber delivers, I should make a very large chunk of this money back. Although paying 4 grand each is going to put me further in the hole. This is going to help because I'm basically getting almost 4 grand
Yeah,
each
but there's also
for
no.
delivering the wood.
Oh, they're not in the war.
So I'll pay just slightly more, grabbing all that lumber.
Why are you Brittany strong?
I'm at 66,000. I just got to wait for him to get all the way up here, which is a long trip. So we're in the green on this guy. So that's good. Oh, look at this.
Now Norway's in the war.
Whoops. I keep screwing up. I will sell there if he has more than
Sea zone Canada.
15.
Yeah, I sort of do not want to take this war this quickly. Just reload to January.
So there I got 9. And then I'm going to be delivering 9 of these. Or 6, I mean.
I thought they were their own nation, and I was like,
There we go. We're out of the red. So I think this is working. And the big train idea is actually not bad. You just you got to think small and just do one tiny route, make your money, and then expand tiny again. It works. That's why the more expensive trains, they're a bigger investment and it's harder to get going or get started. But I mean, that's just like real life. I mean, the bigger investment equipment, they have a lot of upfront costs, but then, over time, they
back
make
to like the
they make even more money back.
yeah.
Okay, so
I don't know.
what I did last time is I started to deliver the paper, like I said, up here in Jefferson City. So that requires doing this, which I don't mind doing actually, because right here I could get a double track going so we don't have them needing to wait on each other. So we at least got that going. And then I also need to get a repair shop. These are big expensive trains, so let's keep them well maintained.
What wouldn't be good?
I mean, these are still not unreasonable numbers. And we could, for example, do a loan. I'm going to go ahead and take that loan. And yeah, his going to take some time to repair here, but that's fine. We got this guy who's going to get us the big money. So then what I'm going to do is we're going to come out the back end because there's no reason to clog up the front end. We have to cross one river, two rivers. Man, that's 100 grand. Wow. This is 66 grand more.
What? Age bonuses. Wait, can I play
So
Wizards? I'm sort of
our daily rate is at least not as bad. It's not the 1.1% it used to be.
Academy of Lizard
This number is going to grow as we buy here and here. So when we buy the lumber and we buy the paper, it's going to get worse.
But like, it's okay. We can go. No, play sweet.
And yeah, we're going to have to wait for him to repair, which thankfully he does before he buys the lumber.
Hot.
So yeah, when I buy the lumber and I buy the paper, I'm going to be, this number is going to jump up to about 150. And then I'm going to bleed while I'm waiting for them to do these long
No,
delivery runs, because both of them are long delivery runs. I still have an opportunity to sell here to get some of it back. I'm at negative 130, and see these are 6 grand each. So yeah, it's just adding up fast. Look at that, I'm at negative 190. The wood is going to help me here. Get us back into something more reasonable. Down to 180, 160. And then I have no choice. I gotta sell. I have to buy myself more time. There we go. I got it down to 130. He was chugging at a good pace, but now he has to stop. Now we gotta wait for him to get to here. As soon as one of these two gets to their destination, we're gonna be in better shape. He is just going to be picking up wood. Okay, we got a grain contract. This is Pittsburgh, Kansas, not Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He's about halfway. So this is a lot better than sitting at 180, 190. We would have actually lost the game. So him selling that wood helped, and then this helped. And I know he has to wait now for more wood. I'm okay with that. This selling this wood is not a big money maker for us, but it is something. We got plenty of resources there. This is inching up, but because look at that, we're bleeding $1,000 a day. But we're gonna get I'm gonna get 50 grand right here.
Okay, this time I'll just kill Cornwall.
Alright, that puts us at negative 100, and then this paper is gonna sell for gangbusters. And we made it.
I saw I had cores. They're mine now.
Look at that, 11 grand each. There we go. Now we're at minus 14. And then this wood here
Oh, there we go. Let's go.
is going to deliver, and that'll sell for enough. Whoops. I always make that mistake.
Uh huh.
That's super expensive because of the goods that are in here. They're basically making us pay for the
Nice.
unsold goods. I would like to buy it
Okay.
so I don't have to pay these prices to pick up.
I think I'm gonna do military focus here.
Whoops, didn't mean to pause it. I was meaning to speed it up.
I want more allies.
Alright, we're temporarily in the positive, but we're going to go negative as they buy their goods. But we're in much better shape than we were. Because remember we were at minus 180, minus 190 last time. And this time around, we're at minus 80, so we're $100,000 better off than we were last time. And here's what we're going to do. So this thing is generating books. As you can see, there's paper demand in both. After it demands books, we can deliver those books here. It would be nice to buy these industries, but
I
at
just
the moment I don't have the ability to do that.
I can beat the Danish fleet.
So we got to negative 19 after selling the one,
I don't know about that one.
and then this should put us into the positive.
The Danish fleet. Heck
Alright,
yeah.
we're at plus 66,000. I'm going to slow it back down. We have 7 books here. 17,000 to 24,000. Ideally, I'd like to buy it, which I could do, though. That puts us at negative 100,000 in a hole again. So maybe we wait and get some more profit.
Well, do you want to declare on them?
Yeah, maybe we wait and get some more profit. In the meantime,
Well, you could build
I
a
would like to get some research going.
just a small bit.
So here you should see, oh, the 10-wheeler is not available. So we're still at the mogul here, as you know. These are a little pricey, so we'll go with something cheaper.
You don't need cogs.
Just get these guys to upgrade however we
Yeah,
can.
but
It's funny how all 3 of them get there at the same time.
grab
But
maintenance.
so the lumber's purchased. We are eventually going to run out of the ability to sell that lumber. So the other thing I want to maybe do is get the textile and the cotton or sheep going.
Freaking Wales is like
Um, Again, this furniture then I need to sell it somewhere. Well, yeah, they'll take furniture, but that's a really long delivery route amongst a lot of spots where I don't have double track. So it's not super ideal, but we could do it. And again, I don't own the industry, so and I would like to.
if I upgraded all the way. Which
So after buying everything, we're at negative 22. But once again, we're going to be way out in the front.
shock damage received. That's really good.
Could speed it up some more.
There's one for some governing capacities.
Oh, let's check on our buddy. How's he doing? Looking good, Mr. Colburn. Looking good. So he's got $200 a month in maintenance.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
We're at 430 because we're level 3. So he's probably level. He might be level 2.
Oh, I want an ally. Okay, tell me when you got your.
Alright, so we're going to make some money here.
I'm gonna have to take Hull first. Over here. But as soon as I do that, I can move my allies over. Or do you want me to just move
We're
them?
temporarily in the positive. We're going to sell and then sell again. It's so expensive. This is normally a $90,000 mill, but it's because of all the goods. And actually, what I'm going to do here is we're going to sell to the city
like this.
because this is driving up the price of this. Look at that.
No, I have a thing that
Yeah, we're going to owe 70 grand here.
home autonomy plus 10, and then corruption.
Those are all pricey. I know I wanted to get this going, but I actually need to hold on to my money for the moment.
Alright, you ready?
The bond is coming due. Gotta pay 70 grand soon.
Give me no access.
In fact, I'll do it now. And then I'm just going to turn around and issue another bond. This one for 175. Puts us back in the positive. So that helped us to buy that industry.
We should declare war.
41,000. And then I would like to buy this, but man, is it getting expensive. Oh, I can barely afford it. So we're going to go ahead and... I made a mistake. I should have been delivering the paper to the city first.
I'll let you declare war, like right now.
Then I could have bought that paper mill for dirt cheap. But the good news is I'm not going into debt buying these goods anymore.
I'm lagging.
So it's
really
100%
bad.
free to buy those goods.
It's crashing.
And that'll pay for itself in no time.
I paused it. And
We now have
my
passengers.
screen is frozen. Come on, game. Respond.
This is actually really good. I just don't have the ability to do it at the moment.
My screen is completely frozen. I cannot alt tab.
Alright, so we got positive 54,000. This is not... That's 11 grand versus that's 11.8,
Bro,
which is fine. I'm going to come up here and just... Boom.
just took forever.
126,000.
My rent.
I could do one more trip. But I'm going to go ahead and purchase this. It puts me back in the hole again. And then I can take another loan.
I'll find
And there we go. We're in great shape. This is going to put me further in the hole.
my game is frozen again.
We're going to go ahead and do this.
Dude,
That's another 19,000.
it's just freezing on me. Like I can't play this if it's just
What is
gonna
that? That's
freeze.
T2.
Flint? Okay, well, fuck, bro. It's just
Okay, I do want to
then it's just
start
freezing
getting
again.
textile going. And because you can see here, I'm actually at the end. Oh my gosh, I actually have too much lumber, in fact.
Pause it.
Yeah, I'm going to get screwed there. This is not...
Game can't handle this.
I am carrying 6 lumber, and he's only going to buy 4 of it. I could get a warehouse going and then buy some of this,
Do you want me to save it?
which will allow him to buy more of that.
Might fix it.
I don't know. It's not as ideal, that's for sure.
Oh wow, an African DLC. Flint, I am constantly frozen. I have that. You fucking retard. The African one.
Okay, what we're going to do is we'll sell what we have.
Yeah, I can't do this.
I'm just going to dump the vinyl too,
I believe you.
and we're going to not do lumber anymore. And instead, we're going to have him come over here,
Don't worry, put me in the meetings.
pick up 6 paper, and that's going to get us out of our misery. I do need to get a repair station going in one of these. Probably this place.
Have you ever played Anthem?
Speed it up.
Okay. I'm saving the game. Okay, I saved it.
It's going to take him a while to get up there.
Yeah,
I don't know if
probably.
he's going to leave here before he should,
Leave the game.
because this guy's going to come up and then he's going to sell at 11 grand each.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't
I
have
mean,
that much time.
all right. Switch to deliver mail. Switch to deliver mail from Jefferson City to St. Louis. Where's Jefferson City?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. Sure.
No.
So we got to transfer
Six.
12 mail.
Three to five.
So
For you.
I guess instead of paper, we'll just do 6 mail.
Hey, game. Development is not.
All right. This is a little bit of a delay, but we have 175 days to do it. So let's get that done. That'll give us some experience points. This guy will go back to get more paper, which is all good. And then you can see here we're maxed out, so he's going to have to sell the paper here, which is not going to get us any money. Let's hope that this is going to get us the money here. I can actually do a double track here and actually put a real passenger train, but let's just see if I can do it with the mogul. All right, so we got our 6. It doesn't get a lot of money. About 3 grand each. But we should finish the quest. That's the important part. And this is actually, he's going to give us several challenges, and then we're going to have to deliver post mail to somewhere else. Um,
My English teacher was like, "This is I don't."
and then this is selling lumber. And you can see we're 10 grand away on the lumber.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
Alright, so that mission's completed. Alright, so when this comes back
Okay.
to Jefferson City, we are now going to load. And then in St. Louis, we're going to unload.
I ended with an 89.
And then as far as like this part, I don't need to do so much mail.
I like failed on my macro fortress test though. I got a 49 on it. But there was a bonus test which gave me 14 points.
So we're going to keep this thing going fast for the moment. See, look, we're really heavy in the debt here.
Okay,
This is the only train that's really making me money at the moment.
Tell me if you're lagging.
Look at that. That would lose us the game. 24 grand a piece. And just like that, and one of our loans
This
actually
might
rolled
it
off.
might have been because
This is
you were hosting.
30 grand a month here,
We know. Well, it's
but
probably because
this will get us
maybe
some
because
money.
you're hosting and then
But
you
the
got more
paper or
customers
the
coming
books
in.
are what's going to get us the big time money.
Saw kind of game.
But understand that these books
That
are
was
only going to
also
get us temporarily big time money.
it was a little bit at least, and those mods were not an overhaul of the game.
Because like we're not making any money for delivering that paper anymore. The money that's being made is here.
PC, right?
Now this guy will consume books, but we got to get him connected
Yeah, I left six
to
troops
like no one
attached.
else even needs books at the
I don't
moment.
know if I win this.
So I have some lucrative things going on, but they're temporarily lucrative.
And my game
And
froze
there we
again.
go. We're positive at least. As long as we're positive, we can deal with some lower revenue type of things. So what I want to do now is, now that we're positive, let's get this textile factory going.
Yeah, but so do they.
And yeah, we slowed it down. So if I were to come up and connect to there, that's another 15 grand. And then this one, you know, do I go across two
I don't
rivers?
really have money, bro.
I'm thinking no. I want to go across one river. And then we'll just come up.
My minimum autonomy right now
That's
is
another
35.
63 grand.
It's really bad.
And now we're looking at another 60 grand. Yeah, that's a lot. So let's see if we can make money selling books. So now he wants to go from Springfield, which is way over here,
I realized.
to St. Louis.
Roll out. Don't look at Germany and you'll be okay.
So I'd have to pay for the track to get up to Springfield, which I don't necessarily mind.
What?
Because remember, Peoria was one of the places we wanted to go to.
Well, I don't
I
have
gotta be
a skill
fast
anymore,
though.
so I have to. Oh,
And I'm at negative 92 grand.
you know what? Frick it.
Alright, and I lose 20 grand if I lose this
No, I
bet.
don't.
Okay, so let's say I wanted to do that. I'm gonna come across. Then I gotta cross again. Connect to Springfield, that's another 90 grand. That's gonna put me at negative 180. So we're gonna wait.
Don't worry.
And I need to go slower. So I'm gonna go ahead and confirm this. And then let him. So we need to transport nothing but mail. So I'm gonna wipe this out and we're gonna load
Naval maintenance modifier. I should have that. I could have a naval maintenance modifier.
6 mail.
Oh.
We're gonna delete that location.
Yeah. I was gonna be like, I should convert Norse and then do it. No, they won't. They don't got
Oh, I
military
screwed
balls.
something up. No,
Yeah.
I didn't.
Beat him up. I actually think you can win the naval fight over here by yourself. No, I guess not.
Oh, did you see we? Oh, no. You jerk.
I helped you. Yeah, you have more ships. You have more like strong ships. Holy cow! Why do they have 7?
The amount of time we had to wait for him to
Yeah,
to
I'm just gonna
sell the
do that
goods
BBQ.
put us over.
No. Come on.
All right, so I'm negative 170. Oh, this we're back a bit. We haven't even sold
Flint.
our first round. Look at this. Negative 193, negative 195.
Yes, I do.
Wow, we
Left
came
one.
super close
I
there.
stole a heavy. Why is this freezing my game?
I only have 400 days
One of my
left.
ships into the Dogger Bank, and my game is now frozen. Oh no. Oh no. Germany, actually though, looking at Germany does freeze my game. Just don't look at it.
So this is actually good for us. That's a tourism incentive, but we're not really doing tourists at the time. Okay, so this is where we ended up getting that quest last time.
Come on, game. Can you pause? Did you pause?
Right, so there
Please
we're
pause.
positive. I know that that quest is coming, so let's.
Well, yeah, it won't, but it will eventually.
Right, that one only cost 75,000. That's not as bad as the last
What did I look at?
round, and we're at 10 of the 20 books.
God
So
damn,
we're not going
German.
to be able to do too many more times of selling the books to bail us out.
Yeah. Okay, well, while I'm waiting, I'm gonna get some water.
Alright, so I'm going to grab a bunch more books. This should get us back into. So there we go. We got our little quest. So we're going to go ahead and delete Jefferson City. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Nothing has changed. I only got like an hour 30.
And then he's going to deliver 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Come. Oh. No. It froze again. Instantly.
Yeah, we got to let him repair.
I'm trying, but. I'm trying.
We got to let him repair quicker. Because we are on a time limit here.
I can't tell. I have it. It's frozen.
The days are ticking down. We basically got to do 2 trips. Mail's on its way. This guy down here, we're going to sell to the city because we need the money. We don't need the books.
I don't know.
We do have a tourism incentive for passengers.
Please.
So, reward for each passenger is an extra 75% here. Right, so we delivered. Oh no, did I do it the wrong way? I did. I did it the wrong way. Come on.
My bad.
I may not make this.
Um. Yes.
And then this is getting worse and worse. Okay, so from St. Louis,
Yeah. Well,
Springfield. Whoops. Needs to be 6. It's from Springfield down, not from down up. That's the mistake I made.
can Steam please load? Like you guys just don't load. Like what the frick is wrong with you? Mm, I swear to God. Okay, no, I don't care.
And this is big time trouble right there.
Good.
We got to get
Everyone's saying that
back
America's
into the clear.
gonna win this year. Like we have such a good team.
See, I'm at 18, so I'm not even going to be able to sell that many.
Whenever America wins, they can change the name to soccer.
Only 75 days left
Started to load.
because I
Do you have the
screwed
right
up.
one? Do you have the? Okay, that's okay.
Look at
Yeah.
that, I lost. Okay, I'm going to end the video here. I will restart,
Yes. Do it.
and I think I had a decent strategy. It's just, and actually, the way the quests were popping up, I was actually in the right place at the right time, but I just could not get a positive cash flow and keep it. I mean, obviously, I took out the bonds because I needed to. Actually, hold on a second. There was something else we could have done here. This is a tough one, and I definitely don't know if I'm going to get all this done within the time frame they give me. And I'm not even doing any research.
No.
Alright, so this guy's repairing. We're at 0 of 12. Let's fix this. Remember, I screwed this up. Springfield's the one that needs to load 6 mail.
What? Yeah, I did. I posted it.
Alright, so we got that going better for us. The other thing that I'm thinking about is
Shut up.
we could
You know what? I'll just keep it running every single day for the next year.
so where were my thoughts on this? We could try to pay off this quicker, or as you can see, I can actually take a loan to get this. Actually, here, I'll show you right now.
In the league server.
So if I got a $37,000 loan,
Okay, Asia game.
that would not quite be enough. But let's wait until we sell some stuff here.
Who are you? I don't know. You get to pick.
The This here is of course looming. I got to get this number positive enough that I can absorb
Or
175,000. So I got to be better than negative 25,000. That's my dilemma, and I'm not better than negative 25,000 right now.
uh-huh.
So I got several choices. When this guy comes up to deliver his paper, we can switch him to deliver books here, so that way we're at least, going to get some book revenue. This little bit of bonus we got was from him selling the wood down here. You can see we're maxing out on the lumber. We're just stuck. New land available there. Negative 50,000 still. Now we're at the negative 75,000. It just blows. And at the same time, I'm trying to complete this quest. I'm trying to get that quest. This is horrible. I'm going to lose 700 experience there. I got to sell a little bit more lumber. Wish I could do that too, actually. Now that I think about it. Alright, so I got it down, and then this should get it down some more. Alright, I'm going to pause. What we're going to do is we're going to pay back the 175, which makes us go bad, but then we're going to just get out. We can get 250,000, and boom, we're in the positive again. And going to get another mogul. We're going to grab 6 of those and sell them there. That'll get us that one quest completed. And then this guy here, we're going to have him do that. So we'll get this quest completed. We need to get the fabric going. I guess we don't need to, but we would like to. Nobody else is willing to buy books. He would be willing to, but I need to start delivering passengers to him. Oh, there's some books over here in Kansas City, but boy, that's a tough one to get to. I guess I could go this way.
Yeah, because of their columnist.
Alright, so there you go. I'm at plus 106,000. But I'm booked out. So what I can do
That's what I think about that.
is we can have this one
Let's do this.
connect to Kansas City. And then basically this guy, instead of delivering to St. Louis, he'll deliver to Kansas City instead. And then this guy, yeah, we gotta finish this quest still. Alright, so new land available in Springfield. Alright, so they grew.
Opium.
We got the wood thing going. In fact, this guy should be the one. There we go. Our financial opportunity for wood just reached fruition. We got that guy going. This guy is done. I actually don't want to do passengers. At least not with a mogul.
That is a lot.
What do I want to do with this guy? I think we got to keep the paper going. So 8 paper. And then we're going to get some very good money when this guy delivers. And then to Andrew's point, we need to at least make some money coming back. Alright, so we got to get up to 3 million in 227 days. I'm actually making this look harder than it normally is. Let's get our speed up, our pulling mass. Alright, I know it's expensive, but this is going to be worth it. $85,000. And we're going to buy this land. So this guy should be buying the paper. Okay, so I bought this, and what I'm going to make is a warehouse. And then we're going to come over here and buy a trading department. And then in our warehouse, we're going to go into the global market and buy some fabric. And then the warehouse is going to transfer that fabric to here, and they will actually pay for it. 12,000 bucks, in fact. So since they're buying it for 12,000 bucks, see, we're getting some of our money back. I'm just gonna have to do this for now. So we got furniture that's gonna be cranking out. This is gonna be 8 because there's already one in the kitty here. So 8 times 2 is 16. So we're gonna get a mogul. Here's 7. There's 8 of them. So we're gonna grab 8 in Evansville and deliver them to St. Louis. And get 4 passengers. Look, I can't even deliver passengers back. So for now, that's what we're going to do. So as this guy cranks out some furniture, he'll have 16 eventually. We'll do 2 trips. And the furniture is expensive. So that's the reason why I'm going into the hole here. These 2 are coming up.
Oh, and you need the trade good?
I am making money for selling there. I'm not making money selling here, of course.
You can still get a manufacturer for it. Yeah,
This will make back some of that furniture money.
it does. Yep.
We just paid up a
But
loan.
manufacturing goes on paper.
So we have no loan, but we do owe 250 grand there.
No. Iron and copper.
And yes, somebody asked, can you pay off a loan early? Yes, you can. Can you use a loan to pay off the bond early? Yes, you can.
They
Oop, Evansville now demands passengers. So that means I can grab 1, 2, 3, 4. Not mail though.
So,
This guy should be ready to go soon.
I
guess it takes longer to make that furniture than I thought. Alright, so we did 2 deliveries of books. We can easily do a third, which again is big, big time money. Over here, he's consuming books, so I will be able to eke out another visit there. But yes, I am running out of the places to sell books. I could start selling paper there. We do have a research done, which is good. We need these. I actually only have a level 1 research thing going on at the moment. This will get me some money. I mean, I'm really far in debt because I'm buying that furniture again. Do I have a furniture? I can deliver lumber. That's pretty far away. And they need grain, which is not too far. I'll spend more than that making the track, though.
Can we start? Because I literally have like an hour now.
Alright, 100 grain in the hole. We gotta wait for this guy to travel all the way up here. That'll be a bit. This one is gonna sell some more lumber, which I believe we have room for. There's no demand for lumber there. No demand for lumber there. And this is the part I'm worried about. Okay, Kansas City to St. Louis post office. Alright, so here's a trick. Don't hit accept or refuse for a while. And I'm going to wait until my lumber guy gets up here, and we're going to use him to do this route. And we got to connect the 2 tracks like that, even though that's not super ideal. And we're sinking fast because that furniture. The furniture is causing us to fall apart. I really didn't want to get another loan, but I may have to. The lumber's going to help me a little here.
I'm going to take a route 106.
Yep. Lumber's helping. Alright, so I need to go from the post office, and it's just mail, to St. Louis. And I'm assuming it's going to be 12 again. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I don't think I'm gonna. I could get a tentacle. Yeah, I'm grinding too.
Okay, sorry, my son texted me. My apologies for the silence. Alright, so let's see what we're going to get for this cell here. Yeah, I may not have to take a loan. And then I'm going to go ahead. So as you can see, I got my other train coming. And I'm just going to wait until he's as close as possible before I hit accept. And I need 2 million more bucks. One second. All right,
Well, I'm level
we hit accept. 179 days. This is the longest transport yet
rifle fight.
we're going to be doing.
May.
I have this cranking, which is fine.
Yeah. No, 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 not that one. I'm not scared about that one. I'm scared about the next one. The one that everyone drives.
Now this one's going to be harder to do with a mogul. This is where like an American would be nice because you can get the fast
Yeah,
passengers
it's pretty
going.
close.
And ideally, what they're trying to encourage me to do is get
Oh,
these passenger routes going.
there.
But it's just, you got to pay for the train, you got to pay for the tracks, you got to have your little highways going, and you got to not be interfering it with these slow-moving trains, which is what we're doing. And I'm 2 million away from completing, and I only have 118
Nice right there.
days left. Buying industry does help. So, like for example, buying this furniture factory will do the trick for me. And once that furniture delivery comes in, I will be rolling in the money because this was a lot of money. The furniture,
Okay,
I was
bye.
spending 21 grand for each piece of furniture. Okay, let's speed this up a little bit. I have him set to repair, but we've got to shut that off. I need every day possible for him to complete this.
Okay.
We got a grain. Oh gosh, that's other end of the map. Can't do that one.
The last form.
Colombia. Yeah, we already looked at that one.
Yeah.
I don't see too many opportunities there.
Go.
Alright, so we got things running fast.
How do I tell a special move? Ability broadhead.
Alright, so
Yeah.
I'm in the hole, but I think this will be beneficial for the current quest we're on.
I'm in the cave.
I also think that laying track increases the value of your company, because this also has value. So, for example, I'm at 1,062,769. That number has not changed.
Okay, I can't use flash. I don't know where I'm going. This way.
So I could get an American
Look,
purchased
I'm only in the
and
cave.
have them do a passenger route between Kansas City and St.
Hold on,
Louis.
I'm gonna
There's
do the thing, and then I'm gonna.
really nothing, no harm there. And then this is delivering the mail. So you can see we got 6 transported.
Yes.
I think we're doing great.
Yes, I do.
He's got his own dedicated line now, so he should have no interference. And then when this guy comes in, we're going to just make the bunker money here.
Oh, I found
30
flash.
grand
Flash.
each. And there it is.
Yeah.
And then our number did jump up.
The only other highlight for the.
Okay, so a couple of things. We could clear this out.
I caught
Let's
my
do that.
magic carp at level 15.
I am 100 in the hole.
Yeah.
That's 140,000. Let's do that. Okay. We're going to buy an American. Four and two.
Ooh, it's super. That'd have been a situation I could catch.
4 and 2. Done. We're going to buy another American.
What? Yeah. He has just a level 12.
So it'll take them a while to get up here, but once they do, they can start making money for us.
Just
And Yeah, we got Mr. Furniture Guy here.
Win.
He has to go all the way back. It would be nice to buy this furniture factory. I know that's
There's
more
so much to
expensive
go
than the
around.
20,000 per furniture, but it'll help us towards our objective.
What?
And there you could just see I just sold some books.
Then Kata die.
So this guy can't go to Kansas City anymore.
I
So
did not
instead,
want to lose money.
he's just going to go here. Delivering some more paper. We could sell some more paper there, but at the moment,
Release the prisoner.
that's all I can do. I am 50,000 ahead.
So we can remember our losses.
Like I said, I could I can buy this, but I can wait a little bit for the train to get back down there. Because he's here, he's got to go all the way around. Like, if I were able to
So
connect
sad, actually.
here, the trip would be a lot shorter.
I could have caught an
I
average
don't have.
ticket.
I mean, I do have the money. I could probably do that now.
Flint.
But he's already committed to going this way.
Flint.
And then we have 120 days left. And there we go. We're loaded up. We're ready to complete another quest. So now the question becomes, what do I do next? My current value actually dropped. I was at 2 million and something. I don't know how that happened.
No.
Oh, look, his value, he's got $52,800, folks. He's doing great. Oh, look, he's $700 a month, so he upgraded his office several times.
What do you mean 500?
Look, these Americans already got here. Holy cow.
How are you doing this? Wait. How are you doing this? Where?
Alright, we need to deliver lumber to Springfield. I can do that. 13 carriages. I'll sign that.
I could buy a level 68 Sable
Oh,
knife.
I don't have a lumber delivery guy anywhere.
Yeah, no, this isn't allowed. Wait,
It's going to take me longer than the mission. I only have 53 days left. I
dude, there's a level
This
69 crowd
is
there.
extremely challenging to get this done in 53 days. That's going to cost me 267,000. I can get another bond.
Someone's just wanting some quick bucks.
And there we go. I at least completed the mail challenge. We can go ahead and have him repair again. I don't know what I want this guy to do now. So we got
What was it?
furniture, we got paper. I do have lumber deliveries that could be done. Like this guy here needs lumber. So T1, for example.
Oh,
I'm just going to take 3 of them. Because remember, when this thing fills up, it clogs them up.
Garchomp.
There's more lumber needed there. I'm thinking I want to come down here just grab some paper and sell it to the town. At least for now.
Okay, that isn't allowed though.
I am very much in the clear there.
Because you can't just buy a 50 ditto. Oh, there's a tentacle. Tentacle.
I'm going to do that, which will make the trip a lot shorter.
Flynn, go
New land is available.
farm, bro.
And then what I'm thinking we can do is we could get this going. And see how this was happening. So now that I own the furniture factory, I could take advantage of that. We can come around. This could be part of the two-way. And then we could just branch it off. Connect it like so. So we at least have that in play.
Why?
To get this to 3 million, I just have to buy more stuff. Make more money. And I got 24 days. Just don't see it happening. Selling the furniture here will get me a large part of my money back that I lost. As you know, I got the passenger thing going, so I'm starting to make some money there. It's down to 17 books. I think we're up to 17 books on this side as well. So the books are getting pretty sold out. I don't think there's anywhere else I could sell books.
You really want Unicron?
Their town doesn't take books.
Okay, then just get the Nakata back. I don't care.
Research is still
But
happening.
get the Nakata.
This is a crappy mission.
Get the Nakata out of the box. I just want you to play the game, bro.
As soon as this lands, we're gonna get some big money.
No.
That's a
no,
huge...
Just once. Okay. I want you to just play the game.
There we go. We're definitely positive. So that means
Does Gyarados learn a flying move? Maybe I shouldn't use Magikarp. Yeah, but I already have a water type.
I could use a John Bull, actually.
That's your counter. That's actually not bad, right? No, Flynn. But, you should switch. Like, if you lose another Pokemon, you lose them, okay? Flint! Stop!
That was very expensive and not going to be super lucrative, although it will get the furniture factory thing going.
This dude is just winning.
Alright, we're definitely getting far into debt here.
No, my ace is still Pikachu, but... Oh,
There we go.
yeah.
So I have to wait for one more book to sell.
Sure. Wait, stun spore? What does this do? You know what? I'll replace flash. I don't need flash. Two Magikarps and a Tentacool. Magikarps are level 10, Tentacools level 8.
There we go. Yes, look, I definitely missed the 700 experience points there, and I
Oh,
honestly
level 7. My bad.
don't know how I could play this scenario any better than I did. I mean, I am super close. I guess I could have somehow gotten another 800,000.
Bro, you could have
Um,
gotten an Abra.
I don't know if I issue
Just
a
kidding.
bond, like, does that make my company net value go down?
Yeah, I know, but there could have
It
been a
should,
Psychic. I mean, like,
if you're doing the math correctly.
well, I sort of want a Psychic thing. It's a Psychic or a Ghost type. I don't think I can get Ghost types in this gen.
And yeah, this guy's looking
Oh, is
for
that
furniture,
Voltron? Ghastly Power.
and we have none because we have no production going on, but that should change pretty soon here.
Also, for some
And
reason, why did
we are only losing 300 experience because look, I got 400 more coming at 466 days.
like
So
poison type
what I want to do then is
oddish
let's
people?
take advantage of these extra days
Snake. There were so many poison types.
get some research going here.
Yeah. Oh really?
And yeah, I want to buy, for example, I want to buy Peoria to St. Louis. Sure.
Well, dang, bro.
Gotta transport mail. That's a simple. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to go around the city so he doesn't actually stop.
Wait, I thought he was a ghost. Oh, Rookity! I thought you were talking about the
So where's he going?
starter
He's
that
going to
was inside.
Springfield.
My bad. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot to do here.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so I'll let him deliver to Springfield. But then he's going to go up to Peoria. And it's from Peoria. I don't know what happened to his route. He's got to at least deliver the stuff he has. Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need to go to Peoria first. Alright, we own the textile factory. That should make this go up. Whoops.
Ralt's almost died.
Okay, so he can't go to St. Louis anymore. Instead, he has to go back up to here. Oh, and I better set it correctly. He needs to do Jefferson City first. Okay. That 3 million is seeming harder than. Like, I buy things and this number doesn't change. So I don't know if it's just I need to start delivering higher value goods or what's going on. Look at this. Jefferson City no longer. Oh, it demands paper. Well, look at this. Guess what I'm going to do? I don't need two guys delivering paper anymore unless there's other places that need paper. Fortunately, there isn't. I got a printing house up there I could deliver to. Furniture factory is in full bore. It's going to be a while before I can sell the furniture though. Yeah, look, it did go up. It must be on a delay on when this updates or refreshes. So what else can I do? I can, of course, just start building buildings of my own, like a steel mill. I can turn this into a paper factory so I don't have to deliver the paper anymore, but it's not that useful. The more useful spots are where
Against Zubats.
this is. Like, for example, I'm
There's
making
a million of them.
textiles, so I should be delivering to here, for
There's an
example.
occasional Abra.
I got this, and I can be delivering to
If
here.
I had an Abra, that would have been sick.
It's a question of money.
I found one Geodude, and that was the
So,
one I
I'm
had.
going to pay off our loan.
Singular Geodude.
That should make this number go up.
Morning sun.
Should be 2.5 million now. And we're sitting on 400 days, which is a good number of days.
Huh? Granite Kid. A Geodude.
Alright, so we're getting our mail delivered. So, like, what can I do here?
Like,
I could put a farm here, for example, and just have the grain
water.
deliver. That would also fill up the clothing factory. And then I could have the cotton go straight to here, which would then feed that. So instead of doing this, for example, I can make the sheep farm go this way, or just use a different sheep farm. There's one up there.
I use my Geodude, but he doesn't have sturdy, so I don't really know.
And that'll help me too. So yeah, let's go ahead and get that going.
He protects the Pokemon from recoil damage though, but I don't really know how much recoil damage
I did jump up like I
you get.
predicted.
What level is the gym? Okay, I'm gonna go train with the gym guys.
Let's get this one going. Let's get that built up.
Hit three or the top, little top left there. Click it.
We'll just at least get that started.
I think I should just one shot like all of these guys. Well, that's a level 15 meta type.
And I think I don't need to go bonkers on this one. So a John Bull should be more than enough to feed him. And then he's going to sell to the market. And then he's going to sell to here. Like so. And then for this one,
I really need Pokemon because Flint, you have like four that you're using. I have like.
we're going to do that.
I don't want to use my Zigzagoon.
And we
Imagine
could
current.
use
Yeah.
this side.
If it had flying moves, I'd probably replace it with Beautify. Like replace the.
Do I really want to go up there? I think the answer is yes.
But it doesn't. And then you have like your Grovyle.
That one we want to mogul.
This Meditite had a focus, man.
I make this mistake all the time. I click in the wrong spot.
Okay, that's the gym leader. I don't want to be there.
Alright, I should be near completion for this.
Okay.
I am one short. Oh my goodness. Where is this? Springfield.
Oh no. Oh.
I guess technically I can wait. I don't need to buy a warehouse and force it. That's what I was going to do, but 260 days is still plenty of time.
I'm gonna switch out to Pikachu.
Where is the train?
Like 30 minutes.
I thought it was T7. Okay, he can't go to St. Louis anymore. So he's going to have to go to Kansas City now. There he is.
There's another train.
So we got 61 days left. That should be plenty of time for him to get down to here. Oh my gosh. Our mogul's already over here.
Level 19.
They're getting busy.
Uh-huh.
John Bull's making his first delivery.
I don't know, like
And there it is. So we didn't get this because that guy needed to deliver. That's 300 experience points.
the Zupat's like you're your own nightmare.
So I want that guy to do the delivery so we can at least get the 300 experience points, because that makes up for the 300 that we lost for not finishing the mission on time.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to delay this though, because like, how do you delay um, the value of your company from growing? Ah, I know
There's
how.
like so many trainers in this gym. Wake up.
This one's it's challenging
Run.
and a little frustrating. And of course, they auto saved it right before I won.
You can still switch. You just can't run.
Um,
Oh no. No.
this is 4 minutes earlier.
No. He would have used Astonish. Okay, you use me luck. Flint, you cannot lose. Use confusion. Hit it. Um, I think I might just. No, I'm gonna level up
Okay,
again.
so as you can see, I'm pretty high. I haven't even. I'm just at the spot where I was getting ready to build my textile factory, and then I'm going
No.
to. So here's what I can do to make so the game doesn't end this quickly. Go into debt.
Wait. Wait. This is the funniest thing ever.
So that'll put me 283,000 lower.
Now you just gotta make sure you don't hit yourself.
There we go. All right. But the good news is I can buy this, and
Oh.
I gotta do that track again. I gotta carry 12 bundles of that. That's so insane.
Just don't die.
I had just bought the John Bull, but I didn't assign it. That's where that autosave was. Interesting. Okay, so I'm going to unpause it. The T7 should be on his way down. That was the guy we're waiting to complete our quest. Because I went massively in debt, this 2.8 million
Oh
should go
I
down.
found 3 Makuhitas.
It
Yes.
should.
Yes. They're all gonna die. You took one air cutter.
Because now I'm at 2.9 million. I'm going to win again.
Oh,
What the heck?
dodged.
I went way into debt. This should not even be a thing. That's the only thing I can think of to delay this. That T7's got to come a long way. He's all the way up here.
It's gonna wake up and just run away.
I mean, yeah, right there. I just won again.
Yeah, and then he's teleporting. He's just gonna leave.
Alright, well, I guess I'm just going to have to accept it for what it is. So I am now 600 in the hole, experience wise. 2380 is not an awful lot. I could,
Yeah, I'm hoping level 19 Beautify is gonna be able to beat the gym.
so I basically got two more boxes. I have two more, and I could at least get the achievement for filling this one out. A million more here, the entire thing here, and at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more here.
Right now.
I just don't see it happening.
Let's go.
Okay, so now
Oh
it's
wait, no,
just
no, no.
more
Well,
competition.
but we shouldn't have a level scale because this doesn't really.
Alright, I will end it here. But as you can see, I'm up against somebody else again. And they're going to give us 1,500 days, which is a lot better. We're in Pittsburgh, my hometown. In fact, Meadville is very close to where I grew up. So that's here. Butler,
Yeah.
Pennsylvania is somewhere around here. I'm halfway between the two. That's
No.
where I graduated
No.
high school. I grew up in Uniontown, which
You're just gonna
I'm
die.
trying to think of the. This is Cumberland, Maryland.
You're super effective
So
right
everything's like
there.
condensed here. Because, like, technically, Pittsburgh is right on the Three Rivers.
No.
It's right here. And they have Pittsburgh way
That's
up there.
also
Like,
super effective.
everything's a little off. Um, Somerset is not too far. Uniontown, Pennsylvania is about right here. It's right at the edge of the mountains. That's where I grew up. And this is Maryland. And Route 40 goes between Uniontown and Cumberland.
He might survive.
So somehow or another, Route 40 goes probably right through there. And then General Braddock got killed on his way to attack Fort Duquesne at the time. It wasn't Pittsburgh. And
No, you have your
in
girlfriend.
order to prevent the Indians from recovering and scalping him, they buried him
You gotta
underneath Route
rewind
40
this
here
because I'm talking
somewhere.
faster than you.
His burial location was kept a secret, so
He's gonna kill me
and it's
though.
an unmarked grave.
No.
So somewhere along here is a general from the British Army, one of the largest losses the British had, in fact, in that war. And then, of course, there is
The British will
Jumonville,
never win.
which is a fort that the Americans, or it was the French and Indian War. The British lost that battle and lost that fort as well. And the commander of that fort was George Washington. And he was taken prisoner, but they let him go with the promise
You've
that he
never stood a
wouldn't
chance.
fight them anymore. And then, of course, our very first president of the United States starts off with his honesty of, yes, I will never fight you again. So,
Okay, I
yeah,
got you.
no wonder the Native Americans are mad at us. So, and then this goes much deep. That's Lynchburg, Virginia. Yeah, we're getting into Roanoke. So this is a very large
Jim Rocket.
geographic map. And yes, so our opponent starts in Washington, D.C., which is an excellent start for him.
Wait,
But
wait,
we're going to have
wait.
to ruin his day too. But we'll do that in the next video. Thanks for watching. Stay awesome.